Hey, how are you today? Welcome to another edition of the Next Evolution Athletics Q&A. These are some questions I got from my clients in the last couple of weeks, and I figured I'd shoot a quick video and answer them to the best of my ability. So here we go. The first question is a bit of a longer one, so I kind of condensed it a little bit. There's one of my clients that wants a little help with nutrition. So this one is about, he wants to know how you build discipline to eat restricted while attending social functions. Kind of like having a vacation mindset, which in his case he deems as unhealthy versus healthy. So the first thing you want to understand, in my opinion, when you're working with nutrition is there will be phases of fat loss, weight gain, maintenance. And having a restrictive mindset it's very difficult to have a long-term outlook with a restrictive mindset and be successful. So what I mean by that is, when you deem just the word restrictive itself is negative. So when people think I'm doing a nutrition plan, well, I can't eat this and I can't eat that and I can't do this. Having that mindset will create a ton of diet fatigue, and it will just weigh on you and increase your stress load. So the first thing I recommend is trying to find a way to change your mindset from restrictive to a more positive outlook, more inclusive mindset. You may not be eating exactly what you want all the time, but you can probably eat 80 to 90% of what you want some of the time. And it comes down to starting to build those habits, which is what I always talk about. Starting to build the habits on how to get to the point you want to get to. I find a lot of people try and rush the whole fat loss process. And from my experience, the more you rush it, the less likely it's going to be a long-term and successful process for you. So what I mean by that is, I have had clients before that have lost 20 pounds in 3 months, 4 months, and their goal is to lose 30 or 40 pounds. And we have a chat, and it tends to go to the extent of, well, my friend did keto or intermittent fasting. And I'm not saying they're bad. For some people, they're very effective and they work. For many people, though, it is restrictive. You're removing a carbohydrate. You're removing an entire macronutrient like carbohydrates in keto, or you're intermittent fasting. You're removing your hours to eat. Some people don't like that. So they say, my friend lost 30 or 40 pounds. Well, I say, if you look at the realm of a year, did your friend lose 30 or 40 pounds? And they would say, yes. I said, okay, from January 1st, they were, for just simple number's sake, 150 pounds. They went on keto and went down to 120 pounds in 3 months. And then the next January 1st, they were back to 150 pounds because, or even worse, they gained like 5 more pounds on top of that. So they're 155. And the reason why that is a lot of the time is because when you restrict that, you create a negative mindset. I can't have a carbohydrate. I can't have this. And the second you relax that discipline, boom, you just crave carbohydrates and can't stop eating them. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just what it is. But if you look at the realm of a year, if you've lost 30 pounds in 3 months, and then 6 months later you gain 30 or more pounds, at the end of the year, did you really lose 30 pounds? You're still the same weight. Whereas my clients say, who lost 20 pounds in 3 or 4 months, at the end of the year, even though she only lost or he only lost 20 pounds, at the end of the year, they're down 20 pounds. So they lost 20 pounds. They've managed to keep off 20 pounds. So they learned the skills necessary to maintain that weight loss. And now they have to learn more skills, which are a lot of the similar skills they just learned, to continue that process. Now, a year is just a very arbitrary and timeline number. So I'm a big believer in creating the habits. So if you believe that a vacation mindset is unhealthy, well, what's really unhealthy? The fact that you've gone a long period of time in a nutrition and diet or a restricted diet, and then you gained a bunch of weight because you went on a vacation and you just let everything go crazy, or you took the time to lose the weight slowly, embrace the process, and then when you went on vacation, you enjoyed it, You didn't have a problem with gaining a couple pounds and it wasn't deemed unhealthy. So you might have lost 20 pounds in the process, went on vacation, gained 30, called it a non-healthy diet. Well, or is it you lost 20 pounds, gained 5, had fun, relaxed, still down 15, because you didn't restrict yourself and really cause such a negative issue when it comes to diet. It's the 80-20 rule, guys. If 80% of the time you're great, have fun 20%. If you're going on stage or something like that, it's a different story. But just for general health, it's a great way to do it. If you're an athlete and you have to perform for sports, it's a little bit different. But just overall, 80-20 rule. When you're on vacation, have fun. Don't have such a restrictive diet that causes such a negative issue when you do have pizza or ice cream. You know, there should be no food shaming. That's how a lot of issues start. That's a simple little one. It's very complex at the same time. And it's just my opinion. The next question I got was, what supplements do I recommend for training? This is another great question. However, there's a lot of caveats. What's your diet like? What's your activity level like? What's your lifestyle like? How's your recovery? And I can go on and on and on. You also have to go in, are you looking for fat loss? Are you looking for performance? Are you looking for general health? So I really can't answer this question directly. I will say I only take a couple supplements myself. I used to recommend a lot more when I was younger. And now as I've gotten older, I've realized that supplements are exactly what their name is. They supplement. You're not going to find a way to find a magic fat burner that's going to peel off 40 pounds if you're eating like crap and recovering like crap. It's just not going to happen for long term. It's going to be like maybe a quick fix and then you're just going to skyrocket back up. So I typically recommend protein, just because to eat 200 plus grams of protein a day for me is tiring, but I enjoy eating meat, so it's a good thing. But it does get a little bit tiring for my digestive system, so I do recommend a protein. I recommend fish oil for me, and it's simply because I just don't get enough seafood in my diet, and fish oil is super important. It's been linked to directly or indirectly improving every disease and malady known to mankind, so I think that's super helpful. I also take creatine monohydrate. It's probably one of the cheapest and best supplements out there for performance, and that's one I recommend for myself. Again, I'm not making any recommendations for you guys, but those are roughly the three I hang out with the most. I'll probably have a multi. I have a multi, but I also try and get everything I need to get from my diet. I have a diet and a fairly wide variety of vegetables, and I eat a lot of the same fruit. But my diet's fairly simple. It's chicken and beef, potatoes and rice, lots of vegetables with lots of different colors, fruits, healthy fat. That's roughly it. I don't recommend as much supplements as I used to. Honestly, as I've gotten older, there are no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts. You might take a fat burner that works for like a week, but honestly, you're mostly just getting rid of water weight. The amount it actually speeds up your metabolism, just drink more coffee. Unless you're literally drinking 3 pots of coffee a day, then pull your coffee back. That's mostly what fat burners are. They're usually caffeine, guarana extract, maybe green tea extract, and a couple more, but it's primarily just caffeine for the most part. It's usually one of the main ingredients. So just have a cup of coffee. Other than that, guys, that's all I have for today. This was probably part 1 of August's Q&A segment. I'm sure I'll have a few more because the clients are nailing the questions lately, so it's been awesome. If you guys like what you see, you're enjoying everything, please share the video, hit subscribe so you can be notified when I put more videos up. But guys, it's been fun. Keep the questions coming. If you guys have any questions yourself, fire away. Have a great day. Get strong on.